YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button as well as bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the top picks in cryptocurrency. And guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Today we're going to talk about some Bitcoin because Bitcoin's sitting on some key resistance right now. And we are some key support, as well as we just got a lot of news coming out of Bitcoin. So again, we're just monitoring this thing like a hawk right now. As you guys can see, total market cap is down 2.43%. And before we get into the whole video, guys, I just gotta let you know too, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. Just the homie Crypto J. I just talk about news in crypto and we talk about the trend right now. Bitcoin is looking a little bit funky. You guys could see Fear Greed Index coming in at 21 and the total market cap in cryptocurrency really starting to see some blood, which is what we kind of talked about in the last video. The fact that Bitcoin had that rejection off of that 83 range just yesterday and how we were kind of sitting in limbo right now. Market really still undecided. Well, it's looking like the market might want to start deciding pretty soon, right? We do need to figure something out right here, whether we are going to hold some support in this 78 range or whether we're going to decide we want to break up. Right now, we do, again, have to pay attention to the fact that we have a bear flag forming here on the 1 year, as well as we are still creating lower highs on Bitcoin. So we are still very much in this downtrend. We were hoping that we could turn it around, but again, that rejection off that 84 range definitely sent some shockwaves all through the market, as you guys could see. Again, total market cap down in cryptocurrency 2.5%. But we kind of expected this, right? We kind of talked about the fact that this could be a reality, that Bitcoin could see a rejection and that Bitcoin might need to retest some ranges. We do, again, have a lot of bullish news out. So let's talk about some of our bullish news that's coming out, because, again, we keep getting hit with these good news, bad news sandwiches, right? I call it a FUD sandwich when it's like a good news, good news thing. We've been getting hit with that like crazy. And in my opinion, when we're getting hit like that crazy with good news and bad news where you really don't know either way, it's usually just a zone where you're seeing a lot of these billionaires accumulating, and nothing's changed about that. As you guys could see, they're talking about ceasefire proposal in Ukraine. This is absolutely massive for the economy. They were also have been in talks with Gaza also about seeing what they can do as far as peace over there. That also would be huge for the market. We had a regulatory win in Dubai over here, as you guys could see. Ripple had a regulatory win in Dubai, and Ripple is now approved to basically, they're going to be able to provide crypto payments and services in the UAE using Ripple now. So that's extremely bullish. Also, we have a lot of bullish things going on for crypto. You guys can see who is buying up all the crypto, right? You guys can see it's BlackRock buying up a lot of this stuff. They're buying up a lot of this crypto, guys. It's kind of interesting. All these big billionaires are just doubling and tripling down on Bitcoin right now, and retail is just selling off. It's just something that we see every cycle, really. And this is what I talked to you guys about and what I've been saying about the zone that we're in right now, this accumulation zone that we're in right here on the heat map. In my opinion, this is a zone where we see a lot of retail investors getting out of the market. They're stressed. They're feeling the grunt of the market, and the market's brutal, guys. I told you guys, this market can be very brutal. It's going to really test your patience. It's going to test your mental a lot, and in so many ways, especially if you're over leveraging in this market. It's going to be very hard. But at the same time, these big institutions are accumulating because they see every time that we enter this red zone here, it's been kind of again, zone of accumulation, right? Zone of accumulation, zone of accumulation, zone of accumulation. Usually this is not an indicator of a top. This orange zone that we're in is not usually an indicator of a top. You guys could see right here, we kind of did see some kind of top action here. And then again, we've seen some correction. But in my opinion, the price action that we're seeing right now is not so much similar to what we saw in 2022. It's more similar to what we saw in 2016, which is right here, right? Where we're just kind of trending this line right here. And then we're seeing some consolidation, this orange, right before, again, seeing a run up. And this was Trump's last presidency. The market looking very similar, right? Sentiment seeming very similar. And in my opinion, we might see something similar as well. You know, maybe one more leg down, you know, or maybe again, 78K, we have some support. I don't know. A lot of people saying 68. That's one range that I was also throwing out there. That 68K range also was talking about this fear greed index, right? We talked about the fact that, we've created these types of trends before in this green pattern here, what type of correction this could kind of look like, how long this kind of correction could take. A Q1 correction, I don't think normally they last that long, but if we end up in a recession, then that could be like a good 5-6 months out. You know, I think by probably around July would be a little more reasonable though. As far as like when I feel like personally we'll see a bottom, or personally we'll start seeing a recovery, at least it's probably like June, July, I'm assuming. Again, we have a lot of tariffs going to affect even in April. So we're still in March right now and we're at the tail end of March. But we do need some of this stuff to price in because again, we just like we have a lot of bullish news, we have a lot of bearish news, and I feel like this stuff needs to price in just a little bit better. And then again, we'll see what will be the bullish news that sends this market to the moon. But again, in my opinion, they're laying the groundwork right now. You're seeing Coinbase open up in new countries like Argentina and India. You're seeing Binance listing coins, all these big exchanges going on listing sprees, listing coins. So in my opinion, these guys don't think that the cycle is over either. I just think that a lot of retail thinks that the cycle's over. They're getting exhausted. And ultimately, guys, that's what they want. They want you exhausted. They want you out the market. They want you to sell, and they want to buy up your cryptocurrency. That's what they want. They do it to you all the time. They do it to us all the time. This is every year they do it to us. So definitely something that I'm paying attention to. Again, I'm not too concerned about a breakdown because, again, we have been in this downtrend and we have been trying to find some resistance. But at the same time, I'm also still buying in this range. I don't think it's crazy at all to buy in this 80K range at all. I don't think it's crazy to buy if it drops down another leg and decides it wants to retest 70. I don't think that that would be crazy either because, again, I'm bullish on crypto in 2025. These corrections happen. Right now, it seems like we are seeing a possible correction. But again, maybe we do want to find some support at that 80K. Really undecided right now. We're going to keep giving you guys this news up to the hour. Again, a lot of big developments coming out constantly. It seems like every day now we have big developments and they're all revolving around Bitcoin. So in my opinion, when we see stuff like this happen again, these are during times of accumulation. These big guys are setting the chessboard right now for the last leg, in my opinion. And I'm going to keep covering it. I'm going to keep paying attention to it. Maybe I'm wrong, but again, I just have this crazy feeling that 2025 is going to be a very, very bullish year, but it's going to start off with some pain. I do think that, and we're already seeing it. We're already seeing it start off with pain, right? Because we've already seen a retest of 78 all the way down up from 105. So we're already seeing some of this pain, but how much pain we need to see, only time will tell. Again, I'm still bullish on 2025. I'm still dollar cost averaging. I'm not taking out too many short positions and stuff like that because, again, I am a firm believer that time in the market actually beats timing the market. All these people that are trying to sell here and then buy in later, you might regret that. You might end up putting yourself back in at a higher price and then the price still be going down. I don't like moving around stuff and stuff like that in times like this anyway, but that is one thing that I definitely don't do is like try to sell out of a position to try to get back in anticipation that it's going to go even lower. Even though, again, we can go even lower. What I rather do personally is dollar cost average into the zone. And then if I was going to buy at this 80K range, I would buy half now. And then I would buy half if we dip after the weekend. I would be looking to probably buy more around Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, actually. So I would buy half now if I'm bullish now. And then Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, I would be looking to see if we broke down off that resistance to see if I want to get more at a cheaper price. But again, there's a chance that we catch some support here at 80K. And that's what I'm saying. If we catch support at 80K and you guys hold out at 80K thinking that we were going to get a cheaper price, then again, you're going to end up with less coin. It just tends to be what happens. This market is not going to move when you think it's going to move. It's going to move when they want it to move. We're going to cover it. We all go by indicators and stuff that we've seen in the past. And so again, I'm going to keep talking about Bitcoin. I'm going to keep talking about these long-term indicators and stuff like that. We've been talking about all this stuff, but just want you guys to be understanding that we could be possibly seeing a little bit of a correction because, again, we have created a rising wedge and then now we're creating a bear flag and we are lacking volume right now. So where the markets will end up, nobody really knows. I actually want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next video. Peace.